fix them and to let enterprises understand what threats are in their internet-connected devices, IoT devices, like your Polycom phones in the boardroom, the security cameras that are deployed throughout the enterprise, even that smart TV. It's sometimes pretty smart as to what it can do and where information goes. You'd be surprised.
Yeah, IoT is kind of a thing nowadays, and I guess if it is connected to our network, we probably need to look into some security when it comes to that. So tell us a little bit about what's the process of that? What does that look like for your company to go in and do your thing?
Yeah, well, we have a platform that is a SaaS model, subscription-based. So our enterprise customers will, for example, if they're interested in the security of their widely deployed security cameras, they can take the firmware from that security camera, which is usually available on the vendor website, put that into the platform, and within about 30 minutes, you can get detailed information on vulnerabilities that are known, crypto keys that are actually embedded, both public and private, password hashes, which would reveal normally backdoored accounts. And in fact, we actually had a Fortune 100 customer do exactly what I was saying, and they discovered a backdoor account in their security cameras that were deployed around the globe. What they were shocked to find was that their corporate network traffic was being sent through these cameras to a foreign IP address.
That could be shocking to someone to find that out.
Absolutely. So, I mean, armed with that information, they were able to actually block the malicious traffic and then justify the replacement of every single one of those cameras globally in their enterprise.
So this was a big deal for them. Yeah,
It was huge. Yeah.
So you say they take their firmware and they can upload it into your platform. Your platform actually does some sort of vulnerability scan. This is a automated scan, or you actually have techs looking at it as well?
Oh, no, it's completely automated. You take a compiled firmware image. We don't even need access to source code. We don't need any special agents running or any libraries embedded into the firmware. We don't even need access to the network. So if you can just take a vendor-provided firmware image, which usually are freely available on their support pages, and just drop it into the platform, we show you current vulnerabilities, potential 0 days that might be in the firmware, password hashes, and crypto keys.
That is amazing. And how do you do this? How's the vulnerability scanner doing that job?
Right now we have two different engines that we fire up. One's a traditional static analysis engine that will look for your common buffer overflows, insecure coding practices, command injections. Then we also have a dynamic emulation environment where we will take specific binaries from the underlying operating system. For example, let's say it's an HTTP server that's part of this firmware image. We will actually identify user input variables where we can modify those inputs, run that web server in an emulated environment, and see if we can cause a crash or an overflow. And if we can, then we will flag that as a potential 0-day vulnerability.